provide things necessary in terms of living for beneficial causes, especially targeted towards people who are poor or are in a situation where an environment is unstable. There are all kinds of donations such as food, money, and clothing. And this talk will mostly be about donations targeted towards poor countries. When we hear the word donation, most of us probably have a positive image. It makes us feel satisfied just by buying a few cans and putting it into the donation box. By now, these kinds of boxes are everywhere we go. There are commercials and advertisements encouraging us to donate by showing pictures of starving children as well. Yet, have any of you ever wondered why millions still struggle with poverty despite all the donations? Actually, the cause of this is donations. There are several reasons to this. One is that donations become only a temporary solution for the people living in that country. In other words, it will become a vicious cycle. This is because the people there become too dependent on these donations. People see the purpose of aid as receiving free money and food and so on. Once they work, the aid stops. The people start to understand this and find themselves wanting these aids not because of poverty but for greed. It becomes a tool, it becomes something that is necessary to us rather than a tool to help them become independent. Donations create dependency. Just by listening to this, these people may feel like they can't do anything without the aid from wealthy countries. It's not true. Their freedom to compete is just being taken away. By doing this, wealthy countries try to maintain their position in terms of social status. But when you look at data, Asian economies used to have a lower GDP than countries like Uganda and Kenya 30, 40 years before. So it's not that these people can't do anything, but that they can't graduate from dependency. The second reason is that donations kill the local market. Donations kill the local market. Well, take Haiti as an example. This country used to be self-sufficient on rice, yet the U.S. imported rice as aid, which were sold cheaper than the ones made by local farmers. This made the local farmers unable to make profit. Donation organizations use aid to make profit as well. For example, UNICEF. Most of you may have heard of this organization before. It is said that only 14 cents per dollar of income are money for donations. Yet the organization receives a total of $1 million or even more. On the other hand, the Salvation Army donates 93% of donations for money for donations. Like this, not all organizations are bad, but some use aid for other objectives. So donations not only kill the local market, but become an excuse to make profit as well. First of all, we all have to admit that the more we donate, the better. This is not true. Well, in reality, these small countries cannot take in all this change. What we think is a generous act is preventing these small countries from making their own economy system. These small countries need the same rights to succeed just like any other country did. Well, actually, countries like Africa do not lack resources. That is not the main problem. What countries like these need is a proper economy. Even if we send all this aid, only a portion of it is sent to the people who actually need it. And this is not only because of organizations that we donate to, but because of their country's government. So, in conclusion, we donators must try not to base our actions on our own values and beliefs. Donations are necessary, yet it is important to think about how the country can become sustainable as the number one priority. Thank you.